So, I was wrong about Halo Infinite. In my last video, I talked about Halo Infinite Season 6 and everything I hope to see from the Falcon, new weapon, new equipment, all this amazing stuff that I hope to see being added to the game. And after 343's recent live stream, all of that was shut down. You win some, you lose some, and I definitely lost on this one. Content Update 29 is coming out on the 30th of January. If you missed the news, seasons are no longer going to happen in Halo Infinite. So really quickly, we're going to go over what's coming in the next Operation Spirit of Fire that may ring a bell to any Halo Wars fans. But on the 30th of January, we have Cross-Core Shoulders coming, a new developer map called Illusion. This map looks very interesting. It has like a camouflage hallway going down the middle. It has a really cool reference to the Halo C camo and overshield. It just looks like a very interesting map. We got the new HCS armor coating, specifically the Space Station gaming coating looks absolutely incredible. Seriously, look at that visor. The enemy team are going to have fear struck into them every time they see that. As well as that, a new bandit model that looks very demonic. I'm a big fan of that. And probably the most exciting model, in my opinion, the new AR model. This is very reminiscent of the classic Halo CE AR. It looks absolutely gorgeous. This is something that I dreamed of 343 doing with the weapon models, basically taking existing weapons and transforming the look of them into the classic versions of them. So hopefully they keep doing this with other weapons. I would absolutely love to see more and more of these. Arguably the biggest thing about this update, the Mark IV core is coming to Halo Infinite. As I mentioned, any Halo Wars fans are going to be very excited for this operation. We finally get Halo Wars armor in all its beauty in Halo Infinite. And when I say in all its beauty, it is seriously gorgeous. This might be the best looking armor in the game, and it might just become my main core moving forward. I'm seriously so excited. And of course, the core is free, so anyone can use the new core with all their existing armor. Now that we have cross-core coatings for the most part, I'm not sure if all of them are cross-core, but a good chunk of them are. Cross-core helmets and cross-core shoulders now being a thing. Halo Infinite finally, in my opinion, has the best customization in any Halo game. There are quite literally billions of combinations you can do. If you think back to that old gif about customization that got memed to oblivion, well, it's kind of not a meme anymore. This game's customization is seriously next level. Hopefully in the next game, they don't have any cores and they just have one Spartan that you can just do anything you want to. But at least they've got Halo Infinite into a really nice spot with it. I'm not sure if this stuff is coming on the 30th. The BTB map refresh might be dropping on the 30th. Again, not 100% confirmed on that, but we are getting 3 community-made big team battle maps added to the game. Thank goodness. BTB has been in desperate need of an updated map pool for so long. Later on in the year, they also mentioned that Firefight is getting some new maps, which is going to be awesome. You know, Firefight is actually very fun in this game, but the lack of any, you know, custom maps is kind of a detriment to it. Playing Firefight, but just on regular matchmaking maps, gets kind of repetitive. So even if they just implement remade Firefight maps, that's all I'm really asking for. Later on in the year, Squad Battle is also getting some updated maps, which is going to be fantastic. That might be my favorite playlist in the game right now. And Husky Raid is also going to get some more Forge maps, but I'm not much of a Husky Raid player. Seriously, if you play nothing but Husky Raid, hats off. That playlist drives me insane. On the 30th, we're also getting a bunch of really awesome Forge updates, like a Covenant palette, so people can now finally use official Covenant pieces in their Forge maps. I have missed that hexagonal purple look so much in Halo Infinite. So finally, Forgers are going to be able to go to town and create awesome Covenant themed maps, and I'm very excited for this. They're also adding some pretty deep level stuff, like how people are able to add modes to their maps, as well as how decals are adjustable on maps. So the detailing of maps are just going to get better. Custom games are going to be easier to play. Seriously, it's all really good stuff. And to top it all off, we got to look at what future palettes are coming to the game. There is an alien themed planet that honestly looks like it's straight out of Avatar, which I'm okay with. I actually love Avatar. And the absolute biggest one, the Flood palette. I cannot believe it. We are getting an official Flood themed palette to Forge from 343 themselves. It'd be sweet if we got some Flood AI added to the game, but that's not going to happen at this stage. But being able to make proper Flood themed maps is going to blow the door of what we've ever seen before with Forge. And they also mentioned some stuff that's coming later on in the year, so this isn't dropping on the 30th, but it is coming. The match composer is going to be awesome, so you can basically search and play multiplayer however you want. And they also officially mentioned that easy anti-cheat will be coming to the game. So cheaters will never fully be stopped, but easy anti-cheat will definitely put a bit of a blocker in their way. But unfortunately, cheating in free-to-play multiplayer games is always going to be an issue. But it's very nice that they are at least doing something to stop it. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. No more seasons coming to Halo Infinite. They mentioned that they have a dedicated team working on the game, but they also have different teams working on future projects. So the very obvious question is Halo Infinite ending? Is this game over for Halo Infinite? And the honest answer is kind of. I don't think it's game over for Infinite. I think it's still going to get a lot of support. Looking at MCC, that is a perfect game to look at how 343 are able to support games, even if it's not their main project. The MCC team that supported it for a long time did an incredible job and added so many amazing features and just customization options, and really just took MCC to that next level. So I imagine that Infinite is going to get, at the very minimum, the same level of support and love that MCC did. And to be honest with you, since Infinite is able to generate so much more money than MCC, it might even get more. So I don't think Infinite is going to come to an end anytime soon, but I definitely do think this is the beginning of 343 fully winding down how much they are working on it. And a sketch did mention future projects, so the next game or potentially games are already in the works. This is very exciting. Obviously, I do love Infinite, but I'm very excited to see what they can finally do next with Pierre at the helm. Pierre Hintz, if you didn't know, was the leading man behind MCC and its big revival. So if he can revive MCC, then giving him a brand new Halo game to work with is pretty damn exciting. So in my opinion, I think we've at least got one more full year of Halo Infinite support ahead of us. 2025, I'm not too sure what that looks like. Halo seriously has all the potential to be one of the biggest games in the world if it just sticks its landing. And with the last couple releases, it has really struggled to do that. So maybe with Halo 7 or whatever it's called, it'll actually be the Halo game at launch we've always wanted. Also, really quick, can we talk about the update name CU29? That's the best the 343 could come up with. Yo, dude, did you hear about CU29 for Halo Infinite? The what? The content update 29? They're bringing new armor. That is probably the least exciting name for an update they could have thought of. Even if they called it Halo Infinite Operation Update or something like that, that immediately just sounds a little bit more exciting. So please reconsider CU29 because I'm not going to get hyped over that. So no Season 6, no Falcon, no new weapon, no equipment. Will that stuff come in the future? It's hard to say. It really depends on this team that's still working on Infinite and kind of how big they are. All of that stuff that I mentioned requires a lot of work from a bunch of different teams. Do they have that many teams still working on Infinite? We truly do not know. But I really would like to see the Falcon make its way in. It would be such a miss if it didn't get into the game. I really quickly want to say that I'm sorry for the lack of uploads here on the channel. I'm currently not monetized, so me putting a lot of effort into making YouTube videos that aren't going to make me any money at all just doesn't really make sense. I obviously do this full time, so I've been taking all that extra time and putting it into my Twitch. But as soon as my channel is remonetized, which will hopefully be very soon, I'll be back to cranking out the videos. Kind of annoying that I have to rely on the monetization side of things just to make content, but since I chose to do this full time, I have to do what's best for me, especially since I am moving in a couple months. But the videos will be back in full production, hopefully very, very soon. So I will see you guys on the 30th for CU29. Obviously covered all here on the channel, so have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.